Whatever might be the case for you. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. Today we're going to be diving in and talking some more about the opportunity to understand more of the value and the opportunities through energy scanning, how it deepens your intuitive and healing gifts. And as part of that, I'll do some demonstrations, but I also will be talking about really what the opportunity is in it, so you can understand it from that perspective. And then I'll also be giving demonstrations of it as well, so that you can, see how it works, how fast and powerful it is, and the scanning, and particularly how fast that is, and then the prayer work, how the amount of power that comes through the prayer work, and how they work together. But first and foremost is just to really understand how the foundation of everything we do as healers really starts with our ability to really be able to see and understand or feel or know what's going on with somebody. So we'll be really talking about that and help you get a deeper understanding of what it really means to be a healer, and to really connect with your natural, intuitive, and healing gifts, and how energy scanning is really the key to unlocking your full potential as an infinite being and as a healer. It's really the foundation to all of that. So I look forward to sharing about that. And I'd like to get us started with just a simple prayer, and then we're going to just dive in. So if you just join me, maybe close your eyes, relax, and take a nice deep breath in through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to source light energy, up into the all in all. And allow that energy now to flow back down through your higher self, down through your crown chakra, letting go of fears, doubts, and concerns that you might have about, am I worthy? Am I good enough? Can I really let the power of who I am, to flow? I'm releasing those ideas. I'm allowing myself to flow and open up my third eye, so I'm able to see and begin to sense so much more that's there, that's always there, that's there in the subtle field. I'm willing to claim that there's so much more going on that my conscious mind chatters about and says is true. I'm so grateful to know that boundless opportunities are available to me when I'm connected to my intuitive sense. I'm grateful to allow myself to feel the flowing through my throat chakra, allowing the energy to flow through my throat chakra, claiming my clarity, my decisiveness, and my visibility to speak my truth in this world. I'm grateful to know that I can make any decision I want and be crisp and clear from my throat chakra, from my yes, from the depth of who I am right here and right now, and saying yes to myself as a healer. Thank you, God. I'm willing to feel the energies flowing through my heart chakra, going in and through my heart chakra, opening up to infinite love, the divine givingness that wants to be received by me and given to all. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to feel the energy flowing through my power center, up and through my power center, that I'm able to allow so much more empowerment to happen through me when I say yes to the natural power of the divine that's within me. Thank you, God. I allow this energy now to flow through my sacral chakra, and recognizing, yes, God, life source, is the spontaneity which is in all of life. I'm naturally allowing myself to be more spontaneous and in the moment. I'm grateful that life works. People love, infinite beings everywhere love, even when they say they're about rules and regulations and deadlines. There's a part of them that's also so plugged in to spontaneity that they love it when you allow yourself to be spontaneous. I'm giving myself permission to feel what I feel, to be authentic. That's what this planet's craving, is authenticity by us human beings. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful to be spontaneous in the moment and have fun with everything I'm doing. Thank you, God. I'm going to be silly, let my hair down as an infinite, powerful being and healer, and have the most amazing, awesome fun. Thank you, God. And so it is. I let the energy to flow down through my root chakra, letting it just breathe on down, just gently just being guided down. It's just the light flowing, the light of the infinite flowing down to the core of the earth, landing there, being planted, and it's wrapping around the core of the earth, feeling very, very wonderful, feeling the heart of Mother Earth pulsing and feeding your heart, feeding your sense of well-being, allowing yourself to feel connected, grounded in this moment, knowing there's so much more aliveness from this place. I am ready to receive whatever I'm meant to receive during this time here together, and I'm grateful to allow the sense of wellness and wholeness to resonate and go deep inside of me, knowing that there's something that is calling to me at the same time, that I'm tired of playing small as an infinite being. I'm grateful to just wake up to all the power that's within me and start to say yes to it and allow all of who I am to be actualized. I give thanks as I allow whatever is brought to me today to wake that up within me and let it be so. Thank you, God, and so it is. Okay. I might just move around, do whatever feels good, breathe. And that was really just a simple prayer. At the end, perhaps I'll bring even a little bit more energy. But you can see as I'm just scanning the group how probably one or multiple elements probably resonated for you, because I'm just in the flow. I'm just hanging out with you here on a Google Hangout, just sensing what I feel is up for everyone, and feeling the opportunity for you to really say yes to who you are, regardless of whether or not you want to learn how to do energy scanning or not. Just that you're ready to fly. Now's the time. Well, what are we waiting for? And all the opportunity is there right now. It's within your field, because you are an infinite being that's capable of anything. Okay, so I wanted to start today by, again, just talk about who this works for and who it doesn't work as well for. I mean, if you're an open person and you're a feeler type and you feel things in your energetic body, or just feel things, get hunches and feelings about things, you're a good fit for this. If you don't have those experiences, and when people ask you in meditation, you feel nothing, they say feel this, feel that, and you feel nothing, it's probably not a good fit. I would actually say to don't even think about doing this training, because at this point, because chances are you'll not have a great experience of it because of that. So, but really, we have found that no matter who you are, you really can do this. Even if you didn't have a feeling sense, really the opportunity to be able to do it is there. It's just we find that there's a higher success rate right away with those that have that feeling sense that they already have some sense of connection with. So you get feelings, hunches, etc. from that place, and it's just a matter of letting that continue to come in. So if you're curious and you would love to expand who you are, and perhaps you also just know you at some level, like I feel like I'm meant to do more healing. I'm meant to go bigger as a healer, or maybe I'm just meant to even begin to explore the idea that I might be a healer. Maybe you're like, Dan's a healer, and maybe I'm not a healer, but really trust me, everyone's a healer, and if you're here, chances are you're really looking to claim being a healer, and this is a big part of your path. So that's the opportunity today, is to do that, and you're feeling that calling. And if you're looking for the opportunity to potentially thrive and have a thriving healing business, you're definitely in the right place for that as well. If you're wanting to, the people that are not going to do so well are people that I want to do it for free. It's only a sense of being of loving service in the planet, with me giving endlessly of myself, and I never allow people to step up and give into the process more deeply by investing money, by taking out the credit cards and investing whatever it takes for them to just write the check, get out the credit card, whatever it takes, and invest. So whatever that is, that it will serve them best. So the free healings and the healers trying to save everybody and do for everybody, those days are wanting to come to an end. There's a deeper empowerment that wants to happen. It's not all about trying to just only make tons of money and all that. It's about bringing, what are we representing? What are we representing in the world as healers? Are we saying, there's something to fix and we all need to just go crazy trying to help everybody all the time? are we saying that the deeper place of empowerment is getting into our own clarity, learning to scan our own energies, clear our own energies, and bring that forth into the world? And then you here on the Google Hangout, and all the people in the world that I touch, and all the people that I've trained to touch, and that it just comes from that place of, I'm here to help you now from my fullness, from my place of feeling in my flow. So this training that I'm going to be talking about later on really helps you to get in tune with what's going on for you and for people that you can be helping. And it just really takes you deeper into understanding more about yourself and the nature of life itself, etc., and so much more. So, honestly, there's just so much involved with it. I'm just here to give the real highlights that I can think of around how this really helps you. So one of the first principles that I talk about a lot through our trainings is that we really want to be coming from our channel and our flow. When we come from that place as a healer, rather than being, so many healers are scrambled, and what I teach helps you to not be scrambled. But if you're feeling like, boy, I'm scrambled and I want to get unscrambled, and maybe incarnating is kind of a sin anyway, and I want to check out, and I'm ready to ascend, and I'm on my ascension process to leave and take my body to the next dimension. That's fine. If that's where you're called to be, then that's your perhaps your area of focus right now. But that's not what we're here focused on. We're here focused on getting grounded here in this dimension, enjoying the awesomeness of this dimension, appreciating, giving gratitude. Why do we keep denying ourselves the gift that we're being given here? We are brought up, so many of us in this Western culture, we're sinners, we're this, we're that. Oh, we original sin, that's why we have all these problems. Well, there's grains of truth to everything, but there's a huge experience and a huge awesomeness and blessing in what has unfolded, and everything is for a divine purpose. And if you're willing to become embodied as a healer, you definitely want to be a part of this. So the Academy for Invincible Healers, what we do is our foundation training, one of our, I would say our foundation training really is the energy scan training weekend. And so so that's where you're going to be able to learn how to do the energy scan. Now, what is energy scanning? I know that's always one of the questions people have. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself before I dive into that to help you understand what energy scanning is. All my life I felt rather separate and different from other people, and I tried to fit in at some levels. Then I just went into full rebellion at some point. I think when I was in high school, I started shutting down. I can't be myself. It doesn't seem that acceptable to most people. It's shunned. It's actually, I get picked at for, in a way, I felt that it was my experience and I was creating for myself. And, but I could pick up on so much stuff. I knew so many things about people and what was going on. Now, I wasn't conscious of it. I wasn't conscious of all of it, but I knew it was there. There was something there. And maybe you've always had that feeling, like there's so much I just kind of know that's just underneath the surface, or maybe not even underneath the surface, but it's there, yet you don't fully acknowledge it. At the subtle realm, you're just knowing so many things all the time. And you have the opportunity to just start saying yes to those gifts. That's what the energy scanning is all about. So the more I kept clearing through my own stuff, I was able to get through the gunk of the energy that was going on for me that was holding me back. All the just progressively, I've been working through all my own issues and continue to this day. Self-healing is a huge part of this whole process. That's what it is. I mean, it's all about getting deeper in your own connection. And all the healing you're doing for other people, it has to do with just expanding that, yes, for you, and yes, for them too. The other beings, the other folks that were here to help as part of the journey. So yes, all that's true. So anyway, I felt I was very invisible. I was called Mr. Invisible. Then I just progressively just took steps to heal myself through journaling and doing creative writing, just expressing myself more. And then I got into psychology and I went into copier sales for a while after I got a degree in psychology, and did hundreds of cold calls a week and all that good stuff, and learned to be persistent and just to learn to say yes to something. And I've learned I didn't really particularly care about copiers so much, but that there was something I was wanting to say yes to, and I was enthusiastic. I wanted to touch a lot of people's lives. I wanted to help people, and that was a starting ground. And I went on eventually to get a master's degree in clinical psychology, and went out, helped all kinds of different people in counseling, all different realms, from the chronically mentally ill, a label, to people with depression, phobias, family problems, marital problems, you name it. So help people with all the different types of issues, and worked in a number of different settings, including private practice. So today, you know, how I got to the place I am today is I just noticed as I was going through, I was picking up on stuff. I'd be doing counseling sessions with people, and I would just be getting all these downloads, but often I wasn't acknowledging them. I was just like, I was sensing all these things, but I wasn't really acknowledging what was there. I didn't know, how to tap in and understand these, how you get feelings when you're with people, and it's like you get all these feelings, but you don't know what to do with all that, and sometimes it can be overwhelming, and so you want to go there. That's where we want to be living. We're living in that channel where we're seeing what's really going on and presencing it. So that's what scanning allows you to do. But I didn't understand about scanning. I learned science of mind and became a practitioner of what they call science of mind. That's with part of the prayer work I do is based in that, definitely. And then that was too where I was developing my intuition. And over many years, I developed my intuition, but I didn't take any formal trainings on it. I kept saying yes to it on my own. Now, if there had been trainings I was guided to do at the time on intuition, maybe I would have taken them, but there was nothing available like what I offer at that point that I knew of. So I was doing that, and then I was called to really get online and to start serving people in that way. And I really got a hit. I started with just entrepreneurs. I wanted to help them grow their business, but I wasn't being all of me. I wasn't being the full healer that I am. And the minute I started saying yes to who I really was, that's when things started to take off. I started doing these energy scans, which was just a downloaded method of how to connect with people's energy fields that I asked to come to me, because I kept picking up on something like, how do I tune in? How do I focus in on those things? And I was given a specific method and way to do that. And also, as I turned out, I learned later as I progressed, that it was helping me to stay clean and clear with people's energies, to cut those cords and to stay grounded in my energy, the things that I learned as part of the process. So people feel, the only thing that people feel as they go deeper and deeper with this process, and they really stay with it, they don't let their fears and other stuff get in the way, they just keep practicing, they keep going forward. They don't do anything but end up feeling better and better and more expanded and more healed and blessed and bring those blessings into the world. That's what's inevitable. That's like invincible. That's what's going to happen when you go down this path. But you will have that like the kind of feeling at first, like, am I a healer? Can I really do all these things? For most of you, that'll be true. For some of you, you already know you can kind of do it, but you don't have that much confidence yet. It's not that strong yet, and I'm here to help you to gain that confidence. So I started to offer these scans, and I offer like 15-minute energy scans for people, and then eventually I did that. At first, I was just throwing it in with a general session, and I was getting no clients because I was just like you, probably, some of you. Like, just want to give everything away. Like, I just want to help people, and maybe if it's a fit, maybe we could do some more work together, and but I didn't bring any energy to really let things happen. So there's no sense of like the urgency, like man, here's an opportunity, and I didn't know how to help people to take the next step. So that's not very healing, because when you help people and just try to give to them and there's no investment, you don't help them to really get all of what they're really meant to get. What happens? They walk away feeling better. Oh boy, I shifted. But you meet them, a few months later, or a few years later, and they're relatively in the same spot as when you talked to them last. So in the bigger picture of their life. So you don't want that to happen. That's not a good result. That's not a good outcome. It'd be much better for them to invest thousands of dollars in your service today, or whatever, to invest deeply, set some amount, start investing in your services, get more so they get a deeper life-changing shift in their life that doesn't just take care of momentary, symptoms, but takes care of the more deeper core issues. So that's what scanning can do, because energy scanning, what it really does is I've been called to bring this forth for to claim myself as a healer and then help other healers to claim themselves as a healer. And that's how I went to zero, basically, or in very little income, to making multiple thousands per month and six figures, is by offering scans again and again and again, and having people sign up for my services, and then some of them wanting to continue to go even deeper with my work as well. So that's how I built it. It all came through energy scans, and in that process, I've been able to use energy scans to clear my own energy more and more, and to integrate that too, for me, with my prayer process. Now, you don't have to use the prayer process. It's an added bonus of what we teach, but trust me, once you start to learn about the channel prayer work, for most of you, the majority of you, you are going to just take off with it, and you're not going to look back, and you're going to see that as just so important to your life, fundamental to your awesomeness, and what you're about in your life is to be about tapping in, claiming what wants to come online, what wants to shift, letting those things happen, and letting it be so. So scanning really is an intuitive psychic method of tapping into people's energy fields. So that's simply put. The term just came to me to put it that way, because to me, people's energies represent everything that's going on in their life. So it's period. So it doesn't have to do with their stories about what's going on. It has to do with what's going on in their energetic field. That's creating your life. That's creating my life. That's what's going on. The more and more we can go, on this conscious journey, becoming conscious. Let's become conscious of what's going on energetically for you and me. Let's go deeper in that journey and keep releasing, opening up our energy to so much more. That's what it's about. That's what the scanning and clearing stuff's about. Some people utilize their own healing techniques that maybe they already have as part of that, and just incorporate maybe prayer as part of it, or maybe not at all. Everybody's different, but we teach primarily the energy scanning. During the weekend, we do some teaching of the prayer work as part of it as well. Certainly, if you don't have any healing modalities right now, you'll be able to utilize that right away. Right away, and again, having a sense of mastery around it and all that stuff obviously comes beyond the training. You just learn how to do it, and then you take it out into the world. So we give you the ability to go out and do healing day one, right away after doing this training. And anyway, so I am going to do some energy scans pretty soon. I just want, for those of you that are probably wondering about that, I just want to let you know that is coming soon. So and then we're going to do more prayer work at the end. And then before I do the prayer work, I will tell you more about the opportunity with the training today. So what are the benefits? Let's keep talking about what are the benefits. I mean, I could go on forever talking about what are the benefits and how this deepens your intuitive and healing gifts. When you think about, a great healer, let's just take Jesus as an example. He wasn't just like, kind of tapping in and kind of knowing things and kind of sending some transmissions and whatnot, or kind of praying and hoping it works out. He was seeing things extremely clearly in people's energies, and he was commanding things to be so. That's what we teach you to do. That's what we teach you to do. To do the same types of things that the most powerful healers that have ever lived have done. Those are the types of. That's the avenue we're taking you down. And the first thing is to learn to understand what's going on with people more deeply. Take it to another level. Maybe you already have intuitive training. Maybe you do. Maybe some of you do. But it doesn't matter. We find that most of you still don't lack some confidence. And when you come into our field, the confidence goes through the roof. And and through the techniques that we give you, it helps you to take you deeper. The teaching and the techniques we take you deeper into your intuitive gifts. And that's consistently what we find. Sometimes even with, sometimes even with people that have been doing the work for a long time, and they find that this fills in something new for them. So that's, I did write out a list. Maybe I'll take that out. I did write a bit of a list of some of the things that helps you to do. Sometimes I could use some notes every once in a while. So it helps you to see things that you might miss otherwise. So if you're already doing healing work or thinking about doing healing work, if you want to be able to really see more and more what's going on for people, energy scanning is what's going to let you do that. What's going on in their crown chakra, in their 7 chakras, which is what we focus on a lot. What's going on there? I mean, if you're not really able to sense or feel what's going on for somebody and have more of a depth of understanding what's going on there, how are you going to address what's going on with people? You're just kind of going in a bit blind, and you're saying, hey, let's let the healing that wants to be done, and thank you, God, and so it is. And that's great. That will create all kinds of things in itself, but to be able to take it deeper is so much more powerful, to be able to see exactly what's going on for people as you become more and more proficient at doing with practice. And it's just practice is the biggest thing, is to keep practicing what we teach you. And after a short period of time, I would say within a few months of practicing, after doing maybe 20, 30 scans, or maybe more for some of you, but usually it's 20, 30 scans of practice. That's our level 1. We do offer something beyond the weekend. That's a level 1 certification. Once you learn how to do that, and your confidence grows, and the depth of what you're able to do grows. So there is a learning curve in a way, and it's like learning to do anything else. It takes a little bit of time and practice, and but it allows you to see things that other people can't see. So the cool thing about that is you can help people with things that you might have missed otherwise. So I've helped people to release issues they've had for a long time that other healers weren't able to help them with, and so with my practitioners, because we can see what's going on more rapidly, quickly, rather than just buying into the stories people are giving you, or just your surface sense of what's going on, and then just bringing the healing there. We're able to diagnose and really, you got to be, don't you want to be able to diagnose and see what's really going on in a bit more depth? That allows us to release it. Like, I can see what's going on in my throat chakra. Let's release that. Let's joyfully release that, right? So yeah, to be able to see through those chakras, see what's being represented in each one right now, and then clear that energy. When the chakras are more open, clear, balanced, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. When we get the energy in the right flow, people's lives change. Healings happen. New manifestations happen for them, and their lives have changed forever. So even with scanning itself, I would say, people will come back, and I just heard from a practitioner the other day, and I've experienced the same things, where people will come back years later and say, wow, all these things happened since just even the scan, and much less doing conscious focus on healing, just on a scan. Just seeing someone at such depth and the power of the way we do it. So I get letters from people years later, and then I had a practitioner recently say someone got back to her, and they were on the phone a half an hour with this person just thanking them for the scan and all reporting all the things that have changed just from the scan. The scan activates something in people, and there is a lot of our practitioners right away, people that go through their training, start to see it immediately as a clearing tool in itself, at some level. It's just the surface, first level clearing to me, but but there is a level of clearing in just even doing a brief scan. There is some clearing just because you're presencing things. The more we presence, the more there's healing. So that's how it works. So it allows you to bring deeper presence. Scanning equals bringing deeper presence. Scanning is deepening your presence and bringing deeper presence into your healing work to allow deeper healing to happen. How many times have we heard that it's all about bringing in more presence? That's what scanning really is bringing in more presence. So it lets you see things that might be otherwise missed. It helps you bring more depth to the healing. So it'll bring a deeper healing in someone's life because, again, you might clear many levels of something just to tip something into a healing, but when you bring more depth into it, there's more likelihood that it'll go deeper and be more permanent because you saw more of what was going on underneath more subtly and were cleared out more of that stuff. You know, I'm taking a look here and seeing some of these things I already mentioned. Yeah, let's see. Oh, not to mention, you know, I mean, there's so many benefits that it's hard to explain. I mean, you know, if you want to just be in the flow of life, isn't that what we always say? Go with the flow. Well, how do you do that? How do you open up your channel? Because one of the keys to scanning is just trusting your flow, and we teach you that during the training. And how do you well just trust it? Well, yeah, it is that simple. Yet, you know, we need to keep bringing that into you so that you'll let yourself trust your flow, your flow, the flow of life that wants to come through you, and your intuition. When you're in that flow, life's amazing. Everything just boom, boom, boom. Everything works. You've all had those experiences. How would you like to have that be more consistent, deeper, and more permanent, where really within that flow, it's like snapping your fingers to let things unfold and happen. That's what scanning really takes you down that road, because once you're in that flow and you learn to practice being in that flow consistently, you start to bring it into your walking around everyday life just automatically. Oh, I noticed this. I noticed that's going on in my energy. I want to, okay, I'll shift this, shift that. You just shifted your life. Now everything's available. Anything new is possible. So you know, it's just it's amazing what you're able to clear, you know, on for yourself and others in this process. And it's a thing that kind of feels a little. You'll feel the real shift during the weekend. There's a real big inner shift that happens during our weekend. But then when you keep going deeper into, you go past an experience of wow, this is something in this. I'm scared though, and all that kind of stuff. To you go deeper and deeper into your practice and ground it and go deeper. You know, then more and more progressively, you see the power of it even more. It just builds upon itself. Oh, what happens, you know, if you're already doing healing, or even if you're just starting, you become a go-to healer because you can see things that other healers cannot. Other healers are not picking up on all the things that you'll pick up on. So you'll pick up on more in depth and understand them more deeply than most other healers, most any other healer. So when that's true, then people are going to flock to you. You're the one. You can see what's going on for me, therefore I want to work with you. And it's true. I mean, you bring in something that others can't. And your ability just to do that scanning and everything we teach you around that is really powerful. You know, to see someone able to acknowledge things and just basically say, hey, just let that thing go. That message gets in, but if it's never seen in presence, how is it going to be let go of? Just as other benefits that are huge for those of you who want to thrive as healers as a business, what I found is I would get people wanting to refer. They would refer people to me just based on doing a scan, even if they didn't become paying clients necessarily. They would refer people that become paying clients. So you get to get in that flow of people referring to you and going on and telling everybody how amazing you are. So if you want some of that kind of action, scanning definitely will bring that to you. And just getting people to easily want to sign up for your services. I mean, okay, clearly this is what's going on. Clearly, if this were shifted, this is what could be possible for you. It just becomes very natural and easy to see for both of you, and people want to work with you. And it's a great just entry step for people to do. We recommend you offer for free to start with, especially, and to build your practice, and then you just hand that out to somebody and as a loving gift. And presents what opportunities there could be there if it feels like it's a match for you to work together, and then just here you go. How about it? And a lot of people just right away, because you've seen them so clearly, they're very impressed and they just want to start working with you. And just being able to do the scanning, people are naturally intrigued by scanning. I mean, those of you that are here are intrigued by this scanning thing, and so it draws people to you, and it's something that right now is not something that is yet well known. Like, oh, there's just tons of people, like some of the other modalities out there. It's not so well known to where everybody's heard of it already. So people are intrigued. They never heard of it before. So, and it just sounds cool. An energy scan. What is that? There's something in that for me. So people that you would think wouldn't want to agree to your scans will. And the thing to remember when you're bringing your healing and your presence to people, I'll say this as a reminder, or as a learning for some of you maybe. Remember, you're just meant to give whatever they're ready to receive, and maybe they, only go so far, but they will be shifted. Whether they totally lined up with what you're giving to them or not, they will be shifted. And don't you want to be a part of that? Now, we find that people that do these scans consistently and keep spreading the blessing of energy scanning, they again, they do nothing but end up feeling better and better and better about themselves and get in a joy flow vibration in their life with great enthusiasm, and they just keep on that roll, and they're so happy to help other people, and they're so happy to have new paying clients and to start thriving. So that's what you're looking for. This is a really perfect path. I feel it's a real missing ingredient, because there's a lot of people that teach healing techniques. There's very few people that seem to teach how to actually get the clients in the first place when it comes to healers. So this is, I feel, a really a perfect, awesome way to attract new clients, and also awesome way to manifest really anything you want in your life as you go deeper with the process. So we start teaching you about that right away from day one, and I'll tell you more about that. Even right away today, you could start learning more about that right away. But so I will tell you more about that later. I do want to do some scans. I know some of you attended in part for that, perhaps, and certainly looking forward to that. So I can demonstrate that. I don't know how many I'll be able to do today. I was given guidance to maybe do less today than I normally do. Less meaning I'm able to maybe bring a little more depth to a few of you, and less meaning than that I have, well, that gives me the time and energy to focus on people a little more deeply. So if you want to scan, say I would like a scan into the comments. You can type into the comments. And I'll just go ahead and demonstrate what you can do through this. And now, you've got to realize, you might think, oh, Dan's special, all this. All the people I train that actually go forward and utilize what I teach, they're able to get the same type of thing. Now, I'm pretty advanced with this because I've been doing it a while. But they're able to go out and get the same type of results. They're able to do the same types of things that you'll see me doing right now. It's no different. When I read their testimonials of their scans, they read just like what mine do. Okay, let me go here to the comment section. And hi, Pamela Jones. Hi, Paula. Good to see you all. Hi, Edward. Hi there, Stella. Hi there, Linda. Thank you. Grateful to do the prayer. Okay, Edward. Oh, yeah, I remember you. So let's see. I'm going to go a little deeper today. Now, the scanning you're going to see me do right now is kind of just in the flow kind of scanning. There's more technique and deeper processes that we teach to allow yourself to go deeper. I'm not going to employ those for time's sake. They do take a little bit more time, but I'm just going to go ahead and just start telling you what I'm getting. So let's see. Well, one of the things I'm getting a lot of like blockage in your energy field, like right in here in this area. So, and I feel like you're able to vocalize, well, for the most part. But there's something about your deeper sense of yourself that's hard for you to bring forth. So your depth is what wants to be claimed. Your depth is an infinite divine being. That's what wants to be claimed. And more of your, I want to say more of coming from that place of empowerment, but yes, bring out more of the vulnerability. Because the more we claim our divine awesomeness and bring that forth in the world, the more we, it seems like, yeah, we're more vulnerable. We're being more vulnerable, even more deeply authentic. There's a greater depth that wants to be embodied by you. So I see that with you, and these blocks here. Even as I talk about this, I don't know if other people, tune in with me. You all have natural intuitive senses, so tune in with me. And see what you're picking up on as I'm doing this for Edward. But yeah, you can already feel the energy starting to open up a bit because it's being present. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know what it is. You just even bringing presence lets energy open up. And as that energy starts to open up and like, oh yeah, something in this is true for me, the energies want to start coming in. You definitely, I don't know if I've told you before, I don't remember, but there's a block in your crown chakra, and we want to keep letting you relax into your depths. But as for you, there's this a feeling of like needing to nail things, kind of like, metaphorically or literally, like you need to nail it, and you need to nail it, and that's a good energy, but there needs to be more of a deeper, just relaxing into your depth and allowing things to unfold, and that's where maybe there's some fear for you, and going deeper in that. So that's what I'm noticing for you. I definitely. I do feel that healing energy inside of you. It's, I don't know how much you're doing with healing right now, but I just feel it there. And whether you trust it or not, you would do well to bring that forth in the world. Now, one of the questions might be for someone like yourself, if you're not already doing healing, is, am I really meant to do this work? Am I really a healer? Well, one thing is I've noticed I've noticed you and remember you from two times recently, and yeah, yes, you are. Now, all how you utilize that, we'll see. But you are. They just gave me a clear signal. They're like, okay, he is psychic. So you're definitely a knower type. I do see you as a knower type. You definitely. I imagine you get feelings and hunches about things too, but you definitely want to just kind of knows things. You're a smart guy, like, okay, yeah, I know this, I know that, yeah. So I get that kind of sense with you, and so deepening your presence, relaxing into that. That's what we would be teaching you to do, to be able to connect with even more of what you're really knowing. Because sometimes when we're doing yeah, we're missing even more subtle, deeper things that can be going on for people. There's a lot of feeling of, honestly, I don't know if you're sad these days or not, but I get a sadness in your field. Like there's something going on from childhood, perhaps, of why does it have to be so darn hard? Why does life got to be so hard? So there's a feeling around that, like you really gotta pump it out. Now that feels productive, and we feel esteem from doing that, but it feels increasingly toxic, that energy for me. So that's part of the healing that wants to take place, is that divine flow. It provides everything. When you get in divine flow and you realize you could be creating things so much differently, from such greater ease, ultimately, that's what helps to heal that a lot. Right now, you're just opening up your crown chakra a bit, so we can just let a little bit more of that energy in. Well, see, I'm just bringing my presence to it to let it open up. So it's loosening up your neck right now, just letting it come into your body, just settling into your body. Just like you're not going to be killed. Like, you got a warrior knight kind of energy to you, so you're not, no. We don't need to engage in that right now. We can just, could be more in your kind of priesthood, in a divine priesthood, not like a whatever certain kind of priest, but that just so powerful from there. You are so powerful in that place. But it's just a matter of letting that in deeper. I want to do more scans, so I'll just leave it at that for now. I saw a lot coming in. Stella Richard. Name sounds a little familiar. I get excitement. That you're about a lot of possibilities. So it's like, it feels like a Energizer bunny a little bit, your energy, with ideas and opportunities. I do feel that constriction for you too in that crown chakra. I always look there first when I'm scanning someone, and it's not about trusting and people leaving you. There's something with that. So it's like it feels like maybe you keep jumping from one opportunity to another, hoping that will work things out for you. When the thing is, it's just again, it's just to receive who you are. Just receive who you are. That's what everything that's ever happened in your life has been calling you to do, is receive the depth of who you are. And let's see what else, Stella. I don't know why I'm seeing cats, so I'm just presence that. I get other kids around you. I get something about 3 years old. Disappointments, like things being killed off. Like, I don't know if it was a pet or like you're connected with nature, and things are being killed off, and there's a indignation about it. So you go to bat, for causes, so you're fierce. You've got a fierceness to you about the things you believe in, and so there's certain causes called to you. And I don't know if animals is for sure one of them, but I get this thing about causes. Now, if we go deeper, let's say you take any one of Stella's chakras. Just go a little bit deeper. Let's go to our power center. Get a sense of void, and that void is. Now, we could even take it deeper and deeper, sort of techniques I teach. I'll take it deeper right now, even at this level. Emptiness. It just feels like there's emptiness. Like there's just, no matter what you do, you never feel completely fulfilled. So that's that feeling of maybe I'm not the power, but maybe there's opportunities out there for me. So the interesting thing is there's a lot of power that can be embodied by you that's there, but because it feels so lost, that creates all these abandonment issues and whatnot. So what we want to bring into your energy is that energy that's kind of outside your energetic body now, bring it in and into all your energy and into your power center. Now, I could even diagnose like maybe some physical issues Stella might have. So let's take a look. There could be digestive issues, I'm hearing, yeah. Maybe celiacs, possibly. So I get something with your arms too, that there might be something going on with your arms that'll have to do with your power, your ability to move things forward. It almost feels like your arms aren't there. So it's my now the more and more deeper, like the deeper techniques I'm talking about, the more you go in your mastery, you can get so clear sometimes that you can literally tell someone everything about them precisely. There are times when you can actually get it that clear. But most of the time when we're swimming around like this, it's just like you get impressions, and that's usually enough anyway. Like you get those the clarity, and get all these little subtle clues and hints, and then you can just take all that energy and just release it. To be able to release that energy through the modality that you bring. We teach channel prayer. But you can bring Reiki, quantum healing, or whatever, reconnective healing, you name it. You can bring that into the mix. Use your modality, bring that healing in. But to be able to see what's going on is the big thing. So, Stella, I just feel like there's so many new friends that could be there to anchor you, empowering new friends to anchor you and see you. You need to be seen for who you are again and again. And you're a wizard. I mean, you can manifest things with the best of them when you're aligned, and you can bring miracles into other people's lives. That's what we want to see activated for you. We want people to help to see who you are in that regard, hold you in that energy, ground you in that, so you can bring your gifts, your wizardry into the world in the most delightful way. Now let's go to the next one, Linda Lang. I'll go to Linda Lang now. Let's focus on past lives. So you at least scan anything, like reading a book. Okay, so past lives, let's see. First, for some reason, I'm getting sad child, and that's more of this life. So I get something about being a sad child. Now, maybe not through your old childhood, but I get something around get some real sadness there. And okay, past life, you lost everybody in your family. So there's a past life where you lost everyone in your family. So this created some kind of sadness within this life. Could be you lost maybe someone significant you lost early on, it triggered that, and then that created that sadness again. So these are patterns of loss and sadness, probably if continued. I feel like things have opened up and cleared at some levels for you, but what I see are the deeper energetic patterns too, by the way. That's what we look at through scanning. Some people will tell you after you do these scans, oh, I thought that was clear. I'm doing much better. They're right. And the truth is the energy's still there. And there's a next level of clearing and breakthrough that wants to happen within that. So that's just one past life. Now, it gets you back on the Egyptian time, but you were more a slave. You were on the outer fringe of things. Um, so you have a lifetime like that. Maybe you have other lifetimes, right? There's a real issue around power. Lack, like power is abused. See, like in that era, there's a sense of power being abused. So you don't want to be about that. So you never claim your own power. So power equals bad. There's a feeling of power equals, that this power is bad. Let me talk to you about you as a healer today too. You definitely have powerful healing energy. Like even back, like your whole life, I think, has been a build up to doing more and more of this in-depth healing work. I feel you have done this healing work in past lives, but it only went so far. It got short-circuited again and again. Do you feel like you get short-circuited? If you were here, and maybe you'll comment later, we'd love to hear that. Is it just to hear the confirmation? So I get that short-circuited, and we want to open up your circuit so you don't keep short-circuiting yourself. And those are things that we help you with. You definitely are a healer. You're meant to claim the power of who you are as a healer and bring that energy forth. You're definitely a big feeler. You get a hugely empathic is my sense. Okay, I'm going to need to jump through. I'm going to look for people I haven't scanned in the past. Let's just go to Colin Hemlot. Hello. And let's see what comes through. I'm probably only going to do a little bit more, just as a heads up to you all, because I want to talk to you about the training today too. So Colin, can make things happen. Like bam, you can make things happen and happen fast. Unfortunately, in a way, everything's fine, but on another level. But unfortunately, it seems not consistent. Like, you get a lot of sadness themes today with many of you. I get a sense of it's just that juice isn't always there, and so that's an issue. Um, for this next few that I do, I'm going to just do quicker scans for now. You have it. You have some openness in that crown chakra. So that's really good. You've got the energy going through. You've definitely got the healing energy coming through you. That's really good to see. And it's just that I clearly see it in you. We all have it. And then what else? Yeah, I mean, I think you can see things really clear. Really pinpoint things for people intuitively. You're a pinpointer. That's how I see it. You're great. I just feel like you give a lot of love. Like there's just a lot of beauty and love that you give to people. It's the way it comes to me. You're generous, generous. Okay, so the message that I'm getting, you don't have to work your way up the chain to do this work. In other words, get out of those patterns. Like, oh, eventually maybe, but like the opportunity is for you to say yes to it now. The power of who you are as an infinite being and as a healer to say yes to that, bring those blessings forth now, in any way that you're called to do so. It may or may not be this training. I'm gonna let you decide on that, of course. But what feels right for you. And I just feel like there's a big yes to your path as a healer right now. So, and just sharing what I'm noticing. Yes, Paula, someone who has done some training with us, she says she saw some issues for Stella in the throat chakra. And definitely noticed that. Thank you, Dan, Stella said. Linda said much of what I said resonated with her. She says, thank you. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. I'm going to read this comment by Linda Eastwood. She says, I would love a scan too. What you told me last time really resonated. Some more depth on why the past life stuff keeps interfering, though. I have done a fair amount of work on it. Okay. Why does it keep interfering? Well, it interferes. Divine wounds interfere. I'll answer that. Is because you're supposed to claim your gifts more, and you haven't taken the next steps yet. So the more you're not taking the next steps, the more those issues are still there, because all of our issues are really there, like nudging us, saying, "Come on, come on. You understand what wants to happen next? We're trying to help you to hear that. You're not listening, fully." So I think opening up your third eye and your intuitive gifts is a big part of this, and being visible, as a healer. I feel there's a lot of visibility issues still there, and some of it's just honestly just deciding you're going to get it done. And one of the things that's nice about our trainings and working with us is we get you in that energy vortex that just, I don't know, it just allows the inner shift, and it's like a tidal wave or something that takes you to your destination. It just starts taking you there, and all the clearing that you need or whatever you need, energetically, you just get taken to where you're meant to go. So I just feel there's a lot of sense that I still could be attacked by being fully visible doing this work, and you just want to keep clearing that. And so that's what I'm getting. I hope that helps a little bit. And let's do one more, and then you know, we're going a little long here. Real quick, I'll go to Georgia Banks. You're very much you've got a natural healer in you. Okay, you've got that opening in your crown chakra. The third eye's got some issues going on. There's some. You're very psychic, but there's definitely constriction there. There might be life situations really pressed up against you. They're creating that. So you get so caught up in your life situations and what's going on in your personal life that it shuts down your intuitiveness at times. You're big feelers. Your throat chakra has definitely got some issues going on. You know, you can be expressive, but yeah, speaking up for yourself fully is and clearly, you know, asking for exactly what it is that you need is an issue. Your heart is very awesome. You've got a real openness in your heart. It's exhausting though for you to keep giving and giving and giving. So that energy's kind of been closing down in through your power center. There's a sense of tension. There's a sense of wanting to emerge. Like I'm tired of just kind of going along with all this stuff. Down in your sacral chakra, there's you know, a fun adventure energy. You know, but again, there's some limitation. You know, you only can do so much. Groundedness. Let's just talk about that for a second. The groundedness not there. You know, so this can create again, because there's so many issues. I get so many situations come up for you. You're putting out fires again and again, and that's going to keep you you know, largely ungrounded. So the deeper core issues of that. You know, we could presence that. We just don't have time right now. Again, it all comes down to early life issues, past life issues, etc., that we can drill down into and say that, see, right here is what's going on. So it is just a quick read. See how quick I went through all those chakras? Those are the types of things that you could be doing. Wouldn't it be fun to be able to bring that kind of, you know, all this different information to people? If that's, you know, if this stuff's fun for you, this is a place to play. So I want to share with you more about the training so that you can learn how to do this. Now, just imagine if I was talking to you, I said to any one of them, you know, Linda or any of them, like, hey, you know, yeah, so we see those things going on. What I do is I clear those things, and I you know, that's what I do. I bring the energy to just clear those things. How would you like that? Yes. I like that, and then, you know, she could become a client just like that. See, so it works very well that way. And you know, Linda would be likely to, if I met her off somewhere hanging around, she probably would say yes to doing a scan with me. Maybe, you know, and then just like that, you go. Whereas otherwise, what do? You go, you hand out a business card and say, I do Reiki. If you need me, let me know. I'd be happy to give you some Reiki. Or let me give you a little free Reiki and let me know if you need more. Oh, I got some free Reiki. That was good, but yeah, that's plenty enough. I don't know, like all the other, you know, this is an excellent way to have people come in and a really powerful way to work with you. All right, so let me share with you. There is a link on the side. You see where it says details on the right-hand side? There is a link there to go to the page, Energy Scan Training Online. So just click on that, the bit.ly /EST Live. Click on that. It will take you to the invitation page. Probably not going to spend a lot of time on it today, talking a lot about it. About what's on that page, but because I think bottom line is we're going to teach you how to do the things that I'm doing today, and even deeper than what I'm doing today. I'm just giving you, you know, a taste of what I do quickly. I'm trying to paste it in here, but let's see. Copy. I'll try one more time. Otherwise, it's right on the side there. Okay, so I'm just going to go right to the page, but it is at energyscantraining.com /online weekend /. Okay. Okay. And before I do that, I do want to just share these comments. So Georgia said, "Thank you, Dan. I could resonate with the throat chakra and the life issues. This is fun." And then some of these things, like clarify themselves more as I talk with people too. So yeah, so that's how it, which is really fun. It makes it even funner when we do that as well. So thank you for picking me very interesting insights. That's what Colin said. Okay, great. All right, so let's go to the training. Now the training is happening September 27th to 28th. Plainly, if I just try to be as straight up as possible. Just like, hey, if you want to do this, if you want to actually claim the power of who you are as an infinite being, do this training. If you want to be serious about using your intuitive and healing gifts, let's get going with this training. It's right around the corner. It's not that far off. It's September 27th to 28th. And right now, we've got a special opportunity for you to join it, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Now, if you look at some of the details, you go about a quarter of the page in, what are you going to learn? You're going to learn how to establish your intuitive and psychic connection, be able to read the fields, especially the 7 major chakras. There's so many more things we could read, and you can do that from just the techniques we teach. You can body scan people, you can look at their meridians if you're already trained in those type of things. You can use it to enhance anything you do. It's just going to take your intuition and psychic abilities to another level. 7 major chakras, you're going to be able to read through that, be able to see a map of everything that's going on for people, like for Georgia, for example. Okay, let's take those life situations that are going on, let's reconfigure that for you. Let's see what the blessing is within all that for you. Let's do the healing on that. And let's also do the healing around claiming yourself as a healer. And let's do the healing around this and that. See, we're already talking about something that really, if you're serious about helping them, you're going to do it over a period of time, not just one, so it lends itself to a program or a package, which is where the deeper opportunities to serve people are, not just doing one single session at a time of a few minutes or up to an hour even. Now, channel prayer work, we're going to teach you how to do that. Once you have that ability, we teach people to do that for themselves every single day. So that prayer that I did in the beginning, for example, is an example of channel prayer work. So using that, you'll have a modality. You saw how I cleared through chakras right in the beginning. You can start to do that, right after the weekend through what we're going to teach you. You can start doing through the chakras or just in general for yourself and others. Be able to clear energies through channeled prayer work. So we're going to teach you how to do that as part of the training, and then clearing your old healer money issues. That's just, we're constantly saying, hey, let's let go of those old money issues. The poor healer stuff. That stuff needs to be cleared. You're not meant to be a poor healer. You're meant to be prosperous, and that's so many. There's been cultures where the healer got the most financially or whatever. The bottom line is that we are meant to prosper. I mean, the work we do is so powerful. Why should we not prosper? Why should we not go to 6 figures or beyond in the business? I mean, why not at least make some livelihood from this? I mean, if you want to do that, this is a great place to do it, and we'll help to clear those energies during the weekend. We'll help you to learn how to have people say yes to your offers, so they just want to do it, and they have it be natural, like it's fun, like I'm so ready for this, and that the healing almost feels like it's already happening or done the minute they say yes to working to you. That's how we teach you to help people to say yes to your services. And allowing yourself to thrive, receive that income. We do show you strategies, like specific strategies and structures of offering your sessions or your programs to people in ways that will work. Now, we know what works, and we know things that definitely don't work. So we've been doing this for a long time, training lots and lots of people around the world, and all through my own personal experience. And I have a lot to share with you there as well. So just getting transformation done, getting the details done. If people have objections, etc., or concerns, whatever you want to call them, the things that come up is the stories of why they can't proceed. Often they are just stories. They're not really deeply real at all. And so we help you to learn how to help people to release those if they want to say yes to what's possible for them in working with you. So that's all, in a way, that's all, for some of you it will be bonus. For some of you just want to start learning to deepen your connection, to start saying yes to yourself as a healer. That's step 1. This weekend absolutely will help to deliver that to you. It's going to deliver that to you, and we guarantee it. So so one of the things that we've got going on right now is normally the regular investment for just the weekend itself is $9.97. That is the actual investment, and right now it's $4.97, and that's going to end. That is ending. We probably should have put the right here, but that's ending tomorrow. So you need to go ahead and sign up for this now if you really want to do this training September 27th to 28th. It's a live online training. It's like from 9 to 6 p.m. each day. We record everything for you, so everything will be there for you. Whether you're live, whether you listen to recordings, you know, we prefer you live, but honestly, if you just show up, the more you just keep showing up, whatever you're able to do, and with speed, you're going to get results. Because what I find is where people don't get results is where they just keep saying, well, you know, I'll wait, and then they never do things. So, you know, how many lifetimes have you been waiting to claim yourself as a healer? You can kind of sense that. How long have you been waiting for this process? Let's get it done. And so we're giving that incentive by doing that $4.97. You know, my team feels like I should be charging more than this. You know, so well, one of them at least, one of the prime person that I work with on my team on these things feels I am not charging enough. So take advantage. You know, it's just $4.97 right now, and it's extraordinarily valuable, this online weekend training. You can look at the testimonials. Barrett Eden, just look at what other people say as well. He was able to go from virtually no one saying yes to his services to nearly everyone saying yes. So, and then the personal empowerment people get, like people that just from a personal standpoint, their videos, testimonials here, you'll see what people gain from it. So check that out, and I am going to have a fast action bonus today, so pay attention. I'll be sharing that in just about 3 or 4 minutes. So make sure you tune in for that. So those of you that sign up the soonest are going to be able to get access to that. We do have some bonuses that are really awesome. You get an instant bonus to clear your own energy program, 30 days of channeled prayer. So that channeled prayer, that energy that you hear me bring, you know, during these sessions, you know, you're going to get 30 days of that with me through the Clear Your Own Energy program. Not to mention, you're instantly today going to be able to start seeing how to do energy scanning right away. You'll be able to play that MP3 right away. It's not a full training. It's just a little piece of how to start doing scanning for yourself, and it starts to give you some of the real basics. So, but it will instantly start to show you more and show you how you can manifest anything in your life and start be able to manifest your life purpose, manifest the money that you want in your life by clearing your own energy and being clear about how things really work. How do things manifest? We teach you about all that, but it's an audio program. So that's an audio program. You get instant access to it right away, and you can, you know, use it at your leisure, but you know, you probably want to get started as soon as you can. So the other thing is this is just a bonus, okay? It's just simply a bonus. It's a really big bonus, but we really wanted to give you the opportunity to come to this live event, which in the past had been something that was only available for people in our certification programs, which we share about to you during your weekend, which is not a certification. That's no certification during the weekend, but we do certification beyond the weekend for people that want to go further. But we give you this opportunity as a huge bonus at that Invincible Six-Figure Healer Weekend, October 17th through the 19th. If you want to come and accelerate your path massively, meet all kinds of new friends, and take this to a whole nother level, that's the place to do it. I mean, you know, you can't even begin to explain what that live event is like. The transformations that happen are off the charts. People say it's a party like no other. They say that the energy is so high there, you know, they experience new healings that they've never had before, and it definitely gives you all the information and all the tools you need to go out and start thriving right away at your next level. So you'll feel a huge shift, and you'll get practical, grounded wisdom to help you in your healing business right away. So you definitely want to come to that if you can. If not, it's just a bonus. Okay, it just don't let that be a, an issue. But definitely, it's a bonus, and it's a $2,000 value, and we definitely would love to have you there if you can make it. Okay, so the big thing is to start with this weekend is so powerful, and it's changed so many people's lives. There's been so many people that have just done the training itself, just the weekend itself, gone on to thrive and either whether it's personal empowerment and or building a healing business, because people come in different places to us, and if they've never done healing before, it takes a while to get the energy lined up to go out and prosper in your healing business. But this will be like your educational training place to start letting it happen for you. Like, okay, let's get it on the map. What would you do to thrive in a healing business? Wouldn't it be nice to know how to do that from someone who's done it and helped other people to do it, to help other people to claim their gifts and then go to $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 per month. That's what my students have done that have gone to the highest levels with this. They keep going with it. So that's what's possible to every single one of you. So if you want to learn how, to set that foundation, to learn how to do this energy scanning, this is your opportunity. It's just $497. So go ahead and register today. It's only available through tomorrow, so I would take advantage right away. I do have a fast action bonus that I'm going to tell you about now in just 1 minute, because there's one more thing I want to mention. The last thing I want to mention is we do have this guarantee, and the guarantee is that, oh, by the way, I should also mention just that there is a lot to cover here. It's just that, the bottom line is you're going to get everything you need during this weekend, but you will get live practice with people. You're going to meet with people. You're going to make friends during this weekend. And we print everything out. You're going to get a whole 28-page guide that's going to show you about energy scanning and give you additional bonus information to help you in sharing energy scans with people. And the whole weekend is recorded again. I can't overemphasize that because people always wonder if they can't make every single second of it if if it's recorded. It is. It's all recorded. So yeah, the people that come in, they don't want to leave the circle. It's so awesome this weekend. People don't want to leave, and that's an experience that you can be a part of. Now, as part of that, we do have a no refund and invincible support guarantee. So we do not offer refunds simply because we find when we take an invincible stand for people that come into this circle, there's nothing but success for them. There's going to be fears that come up from a number of you, but if you say, I don't think I can do it, if those things come up for some of you, we find every time we hold presence for you, every single time there's huge breakthroughs that happen for those people, and they become some of our best clients, and the ones that would swear by what we teach more than anybody else. And so I'm telling you that we will be here to support you in any way that we need to do to bring you to full circle to get all the results that you're looking to get through this training and beyond if you end up going further. So that's our total stance is here at the Academy. This isn't like buying a DVD player or something like, oh, don't worry, if you don't like it, just send it back. There's not. This is dealing with you and your infinite power. That's a pretty big thing. So people get a little wiggly-niggly about that sometimes. So that's why we have that policy. Be clear, we have found this definitely serves people. So if you want to do this, now's the time. Just go ahead and register now. And if you only learn how to be more intuitive, isn't that worth $497? If you only have one new client from this, isn't that going to more than pay for your investment? You're going to get a heck of a lot more than that. I get 10 or 100 times more than that from this training easily. But yet that's all it would take. So it's a very small investment for what's available for you. Okay, so I think I'm running a little longer than I wanted to, but let me go ahead and tell you about that fast action bonus. Fast action bonus. Bottom line, I wrote this down to make sure I had this detail in front of me. I'm doing a bonus healing call, and I've done these calls in the past. They're super powerful. They're a great way, if you get to be one of the fast action people, it's a really great way to start off this this whole thing of getting this training from me before the weekend. September 23rd. I believe it's Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to do a bonus healing call for you. So during that call, I'm going to scan your energy, because if you sign up during this call today, right now, I'm going to scan your energy as part of that, as you saw me scanning today. And we'll probably, I imagine we'll be going more in depth there, because I'll be spending 2 hours with you and a group of more people than just you. But I'm only going to scan up to 10 people, and we've got 2 hours. And then I'm going to do clearings on each one of you. So you get a personal, not only personal scanning, but also personal clearing for you. And then other people that are there, they're all going to be, all of you will be together, and you'll all be clearing so much energy together. That alone could be worth the investment. So for the first 2 people, it's just a huge bonus, a great way to kick things off for people that act fast. So that's the opportunity, is to join today, and you'll get that special scanning, individual connection with me and clearing from me, which I work really fast. Bring lots of energy and lots of empowerment to people fast, and you're going to gain so much from that alone. So I couldn't be more thrilled to offer all this to you, and just let it be simple. A lot of times we let our mind get engaged. Whatever feels right for you, it's just time to go ahead and make your decision and get it done today. The price is going up. The early bird pricing is going to be over. I'm going to take some questions right now, and then I'm going to do a prayer to end. We need to do that pretty soon. So I'm just going to take a few questions. Edward said thanks for the scan. Let's see what else is here. Jalada says thanks. Joyce says, first time for me. I'm in Indonesia, so the connection goes on and off. Can you scan me, please? Sorry that we didn't get a chance to scan you this time, Joyce. We're out of time for that, but perhaps next time I can. I will just tell you this. You've got a lot of angels around you. You have definitely a great connection with the divine that's there. But I sense a little bit of I want to say like sheepishness around that. So that's all I wanted to say. For just some, I figure I can share that much fast. So if there's any questions, I'm just seeing if anything's being typed in. I know there's a slight delay between you typing in your questions and me receiving them, so I'm just waiting. A lot of what people love about working with through the academy and through me, I guess, is that it's a lot of fun. You just get in this energy of just like, yes, everything's happening for me, and then people just find the miracles start happening for them. They start manifesting new things in their lives for themselves. They start to help other people in just amazing ways. New things happen. It's just, there's so many stories I wouldn't know where to begin. So if you want to be part of all that as a healer and claim the power of who you are as a healer, be part of a community that's doing that together, it's just awesome. So I look forward to serving those of you that decide to move forward. And I don't see any questions. If I see some pop in later, I'll scan this a little bit later, and I'll try to respond to you. You always can email us too through any emails you might have got from us at support@academyforinvinciblehealers.com. Also, if you have questions. Okay, everybody, this has been an awesome time together for you. I'd like to go ahead and do a clearing around some of the things I heard within the thread of the individual scans and for everyone here. So if you'll just join me, I'll go ahead and do just a general prayer around that for everyone. So let's go ahead and breathe. Taking that breath up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to source light energy, and allowing that energy of the source to come back down through your higher self, all the way down through your crown chakra, all the way through all your chakras, all the way through your physical body, through your auric field, all the way through your feet, down to the core of the earth. As I recognize right here and right now, God, life, love, spirit is all there is. I'm grateful that God is giving to me abundantly every single day. I'm so grateful that I can feel that in my heart, that I'm ready to just absolutely love all of my life, love all of myself, love the planet, and bring the empowerment that comes from being able to just tap in and be in the most amazing connection with Source. I'm willing to say yes to that, not be afraid of it. Know that I'm worthy. I'm loved. I am meant to be blessed by receiving all of who I am, and I'm willing to do so. I'm willing to claim my worthiness, and I do so. I am not forsaken. I'm never abandoned. The truth is as I put my stake in the ground for who I really am, and I do it, and I just say yes, even when I might feel unworthy at times. I just say yes. I say yes, there's something here for me. I know I'm meant to do this work. I know I'm powerful. I know I'm meant to be a healer. I know I'm meant to do this in a bigger way. I'm ready to say yes to all my gifts. I'm willing to put that stake in the ground and say yes to it today. I'm just willing to say yes and let the good times roll for me. It's time. It's time for me to let go and let God in my life. I'm willing to say yes to that and let blessings flow through me and for all that I touch. I'm willing to say yes to the prosperity that can happen through being a healer. That deep financial abundance is possible and is becoming the norm for healers. I'm willing to take a collective stance for that as well. So I'm grateful to come together in this circle, knowing there's so much love. There's so many opportunities to serve and to be served within this opportunity to be in this community and deepen my presence in it right now. I'm grateful that now is the time. I'm willing to get the hesitation factors out of the way for myself. I'm willing to just say, what's my next step? I'm willing, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get out of my stuff and get into the divine flow today. I'm willing to just presence that, to know that it will bless me and everyone quantumly. I'm trusting deeply in what I'm feeling and sensing this true deeply inside my being today, and letting that bless me and everyone in my life forevermore. I know that I have gifts to offer in the world. I sense them. I'm willing to keep appreciating them and thanking God's source energy to work through me. I'm willing to let the open natural channel of energy that wants to come through me to be present, so I can bring that presence forth in the world. I am meant to be a healer. That's why I'm been called to be here today. I take the actions that I'm meant to take and let them resonate and go deep. I give thanks to let it be done and know all is provided all the time when I let it be so. Thank you, God, and so it is. Okay. All right. So that's how we like to rock and roll here, and I'm just so grateful to have served all of you. I see maybe one or two questions coming in and whatnot. And yeah, okay, I will answer those real quick. Well, before we wrap up, tell people where to look at your offer, please. I had mentioned that, and I'll mention it again. EnergyScanTraining.com/online weekend. EnergyScanTraining.com/online weekend. Thanks for asking me again, and just asking, so I can presence that again. There is a link there in the details box to click on to learn about the weekend as well. You also will receive emails from us on that. And Linda, and this is the last one I'll take, then I need to go, is how do you suggest we clear issues you found? And the best way I can think of right now is to start working with us, or the other thing is to another very powerful way is to find someone that you're resonating with, that just Spirit just guides you to. I'm going to get clearing, and I'm going to hire this person to do it, and whoever it might be, it could be anybody, but just go to that person, just be clear that you're getting these issues cleared up. But the deeper clearings and healings that you want for the long haul, that really go deep, I think are within this community for you, Linda, and that's my sense for you. So those are my two recommendations on that. There's countless things you can do for yourself, and we just today we just don't have time to get into those further details. But the Clear Your Own Energy program is an instant program you get that does help you with those things, like what do I do for myself? Because you're always clearing yourself. And we're always looking at what else support do I need to take my next steps and get the deeper healing I'm looking for. That's what I do. I hire people when I feel it's time to get that training or time to get that healing. Okay, so I look forward to serving all of you that join us, and I really enjoyed doing this together with you. Much love and blessings and peace to you all. Namaste.